Pain, my friend. It's the language they taught you before you even knew how to speak your own. They handed you a script soaked in blood and told you to recite it until you lost your voice. And what did you do? You obeyed. You played the part, didn't you? Took every hit, swallowed every insult, and let their laughter echo in your empty, broken chest. But here's the thing they didn't count on. Pain doesn't just break. It teaches. It sharpens. It carves a path so deep inside you that it becomes impossible to fill with anything but rage and rage. Oh, that's where the magic happens. Let me tell you a secret about this twisted little world. People only respect two things: fear and results. And you, my unfortunate friend, have the power to give them both. But first, you need to understand one simple truth. You owe them nothing. Not your kindness, not your forgiveness, and certainly not your silence. They taught you pain, then you teach them regret. You take every ounce of that misery they shoved down your throat and turn it into a weapon so sharp it cuts through their very existence. Let's talk about regret for a moment, shall we? Regret isn't just a feeling. It's a sickness. It's waking up every day, wishing you could undo what can never be undone. It's the weight of your choices pressing so hard on your chest that breathing feels like a luxury. And here's the beauty of it. Regret doesn't need fists to hit harder than any punch. It's silent, relentless, and it lingers like a shadow you can't outrun. That's what you're going to give them, but not yet. Not until you've built yourself into something they can't ignore. You think you're broken? Good. Broken things are sharp, unpredictable, and dangerous. A shattered mirror doesn't reflect, it cuts. You're not here to play nice or seek their approval anymore. You're here to remind them that the monster they created has teeth. And those teeth, oh, they bite. They bite so damn hard that even the thought of you will make them tremble. People like them, they thrive on weakness. They sniff it out like wolves, tearing apart anything that doesn't fight back. But here's where they messed up. They didn't kill you. No, they left you breathing, thinking they'd broken you enough to stay down. But surviving? That's your rebellion. Breathing? That's your revenge. And rising? Oh, that's your masterpiece. Don't waste your time on apologies or explanations. They don't deserve to understand you. They don't deserve your words, your tears, or your second chances. What they deserve is the cold realization that you're not their victim anymore. You're the storm they can't escape, the nightmare that keeps them awake at night. You're not here to forgive. You're here to remind them
please take this short break from your video. We know how important the videos are to you. So all we ask from you is to support the channel by purchasing your special Inspire Network hoodie or Inspire Network coffee cup. Please enjoy the rest of the video.
That every scar they left on you is a debt they'll never stop paying. But remember this, regret isn't just about revenge. It's about evolution. It's about taking everything they threw at you and turning it into something so powerful, so unstoppable, that even you won't recognize yourself. It's about building a version of you that doesn't flinch, doesn't beg, and sure as hell doesn't break. So go ahead. Let the pain fuel you. Let it drive you. But don't let it define you. You define it. You take control of the narrative they tried to write for you and burn it to ashes. Because in the end, it's not about getting even. It's about getting ahead. It's about making them realize that the pain they gave you wasn't a chain. It was a key to unlock the darkest, most unrelenting parts of yourself. And now it's your turn to teach, to show them that pain isn't just a punishment. It's a lesson. And, how they're going to learn. Lesson number 1, you don't mess with someone who's learned to love the fire they were thrown into. So, what are you waiting for? The world's already turned its back on you. Now it's your turn to show it what happens when you stop caring about playing fair. They taught you pain. Now, teach them regret. You know, the funny thing about people is that they always think they're untouchable. They believe their actions won't echo, that their cruelty won't circle back and bite them. But you're living proof that every action has a consequence. They tried to bury you under mountains of shame, guilt, and fear, but they forgot one thing. Seeds grow in the dark. And now, look at you. You're not just a product of their mistakes. You're the reckoning they never saw coming. Oh, I can see it in your eyes. You're still hesitant, still holding back. Let me make this simple for you. Regret isn't about violence, not always. It's about showing them what happens when you rise, not fall. When you take everything they stole from you and rebuild it into a fortress so high, they can't even see the top. It's about making them choke on their own words, their own arrogance, until the very sight of you is a reminder of their failure. But don't misunderstand me. This isn't about becoming like them. No, that's too easy, too predictable. This is about surpassing them, about showing them that their petty little games, their cheap shots, were nothing more than fuel for a fire they'll never be able to extinguish. Because here's the truth they don't want you to know. The strongest people are forged in pain. And you're not just strong, you're unbreakable. And that scares them? They'll try to pull you back, you know. Whisper sweet apologies, shed fake tears, promise to change. It's a trap. A pathetic attempt to regain the control they lost. But you're smarter than that. You've seen the mask slip, seen the monster behind the smile. And now you hold the cards. You decide who gets close and who doesn't. You decide who's worthy of your time, your energy, your presence. And most of them, oh, they're not even worth the dirt under your boots. Listen to me. They'll call you selfish for walking away. They'll call you heartless for refusing to forgive. But let me ask you this. Where was their heart when they were tearing you apart? Where was their kindness when you begged for mercy? Exactly. They didn't care then, and they don't care now. So tell me why should you care about their opinion? Their guilt isn't your burden to carry. Let them drown in it. You see, regret is like a mirror. It forces people to look at the ugliness they've tried to hide. And when they see you, stronger, smarter, untouchable, they'll see their own weakness reflected back at them. That's the real power you hold. Not fists, not weapons, but the undeniable truth of your survival. You are living proof that they failed.